If you're not honest with yourself now in the present moment, then really all the future growth that you would like to have most likely won't happen. As Dr. John Demartini says, start with what you know and let what you know grow. But you've got to start with what you know. Hey legends, I wanted to drop in here with a video for you all. For those of you who I haven't had the privilege to meet yet, my name's Nash Mackey. And, I was on a call today with Jeffrey Slater and Kate Gray. Some of you know them, through Joel and through maybe you've worked with them before as well. Amazing coaches and mentors. And they were holding a live training and I was online viewing the training. On the first break, they got notified that at 4 p.m. this afternoon, they had to go into lockdown. So their plans that they had to run this event that was supposed to go to 5 p.m. their time got completely shifted and they had to pivot. They had to completely adjust their content for the day and, fit in with this lockdown that was taking place, this snap lockdown in Queensland. And we're all living through this together where, there is this overwhelming feeling of uncertainty looming over us. And at times we can get caught up in that and we can actually lose sight of what is within our control. Now, a book that I read from every single night that I just feel is so fantastic in these times, where, there is so much uncertainty where, especially as someone, if you own a business, but really for anyone, if you've got a family and you're going to a job, whatever, like you're paying a mortgage and all of a sudden what you expected to happen. I know people who had weddings planned and things just got shut down. Bang, there go those plans. So really our ability to adapt right now is crucial to make sure that we stay in control of our mindset and doing the things that really strengthen us as human beings. Because if we are fully reliant on things always going the way we want and our happiness and fulfillment is dependent on that, really we are walking on rocky ground. So our fulfillment needs to come from something within. And that's really the difference between inspiration and motivation, isn't it? Inspiration comes from within. So connecting with something that inspires you in this time and connecting with your essence, which is really something that is unshakable, is crucial. And that might be a bit deep for some people, but whatever. So one of my favorite books, Man's Search of Meaning. I read this every single night before I go to bed. I just keep coming back to it. I keep flicking through it. You can see I love this book. Dog ear it. My daughter's put an Easter egg on the back. I can't get this sticker off. If I pull that sticker off, it's going to destroy my book. It's kind of like Balance. It's kind of a serious book full of wisdom. And then my daughter puts an Easter egg sticker on the back. That's universal balance right there. I love it. I wanted to read you something from this book today because I feel like this will be useful for someone. So listen to these words. I'm going to do my best to read this as clearly as I can for you. From Viktor Frankl. You can see why this book has sold over 9 million copies. There's a reason for this because it speaks to people on that deep level. We find the truth in this book, and it's amazing to see how resilient humans are. It's amazing to see how strong the human spirit is, and how unshakable we really are. So sit down wherever you are, if you can, and just absorb this for a moment, okay? A man who lets himself decline because he could not see any future goal found himself occupied with retrospective thoughts. We've already spoken about the tendency there was to look into the past to help make the present with all its horrors look less real. But in robbing the present of its reality, there lay a certain danger. It became easy to overlook the opportunities to make something positive of camp life, opportunities which really did exist. Regarding our provincial experience as unreal was in itself an important factor in causing the prisoners to lose their hold on life. Everything in a way became pointless. Such people forgot that often it is just such an exceptionally difficult situation which gives man the opportunity to grow spiritually beyond himself. Instead of taking the camp's difficulties as a test of their inner strength, they did not take their life seriously and despised it as something of no consequence. They preferred to close their eyes and live in the past. Life for such people became meaningless. Ooh. That's one of the pages I got. I put a doggy ear on. I bent the page, in other words. I wanted to share that with you. I'm sure that landed for someone. I'm sure that spoke to a lot of people if you really sit with it and feel into it. Life became meaningless for those people who were living in the past and comparing their current reality to the way things used to be, as opposed to looking at what they could do right now and focusing on what they had to work with right now. And this is such an important reminder. When I work with my one-on-one clients, I always begin by creating what I call their launching pad. And it is just that. This is the thing that they're going to launch off. They're going to launch all their future growth off. And the way we create this, just very simply, is to take absolute responsibility and get radically honest about where they are in their life right now and the gaps in their life right now, the things that they know are not at a level that those things could be. Radical honesty. Looking at your life and saying, okay, when I'm really honest, my relationships right now are not where I want them to be. Right now, my finances aren't where I want them to be. Right now, my health is not where I want it to be. Right now, my business is not growing at the rate I want it to, I would love it to be. That I know I'm capable of having it run at. Radical responsibility. Now, I understand some people hearing that might be like, well, I'm in lockdown. How can I earn money? My job's gone. Well, if you're continually relying on that job, are you going to keep doing that? Like if you've seen that your job can be, it's at the mercy of the happenings of the world. Are you going to continue to rely on that into the future? I'm not saying you need to quit that job when the world opens back up, but maybe this is a wake-up call for you to actually empower yourself through a business. Maybe it's your opportunity to step up and actually start that business you've always wanted. So take radical responsibility for where you are right now. Create a solid platform to build off in the future. But if you're not honest with yourself now, in the present moment, then really all the future growth that you would like to have most likely won't happen. As Dr. John Demartini says, start with what you know and let what you know grow. But you've got to start with what you know. Start where you are. Create a foundation with whatever you have. So what this looks like, making it practical, pull out your journal. Write down all the different areas of life. Your family, your finances, your health, your mindset, so on and so forth. And again, when I work with my one-on-one coaching clients, we go into all of this. We get crystal clear. Because everything's touching everything. If your health is suffering right now, it will affect your business. If your relationships are struggling right now, it might be affecting your finances because you've got this thing on your mind all the time. So get clear on where you are in all the different areas of your life. And then your opportunity is to go to work on improving them. I hope this video has spoken to someone. If you've got any questions about this, please reach out to me. Remember, there are always things within your control. If that passage I just read you from Viktor Frankl's book, that is in a concentration camp, guys. A concentration camp where they are being fully controlled, where they could have been taken off to a gas chamber at any moment. They had that looming over them. But yet, they were capable as a you of finding meaning in even the most challenging situations. So I hope this video has spoken to you. I hope it's what you needed to hear today. I believe in you, and I really know that you're here in this situation right now, and it is for your greatest good if you allow it to be. So believing in you, I'll check in with you soon. I'll drop another video very, very soon. Sending much love and so many blessings.